Alright, YouTube, it's the Shadow King, King Nazru, here with a review of Rosario Vampire 2, Chapter 3. Scooney is seen being confronted by a beast, which looks like a wolf and a bull hybrid, and is chased by it throughout the campus. The beast is said to be a Togizo by the students, and apparently it belongs to Mikogami, aka the Exorcist, aka the headmaster of the school. Gee, even when he's not conspiring against Skune, he's still getting Skune in trouble. Anyway, Skune is then rescued by a young girl with orange anime-like hair. To be more specific, she has ponytails on both sides of her head and is wearing long stockings. The girl the girl asks if Skune is all right, um, while the students are just awed by her tremendous strength and, despite being so young. Then the girl starts smelling Skune's blood and becomes infatuated with it and starts licking it. This is pretty much confirming that she is in fact a vampire, which Skune also suspects too. But the girl, before she can explain things, leaves for the entrance ceremony for the first year students, which Skune deduces all that as well. Then we cut to Skune and Moka talking on the roof. Moka asks to uh, naturally suck Skune's blood as the traditional running gag. But he says he's too tired. Moka smells the blood on him and starts asking him if he's hurt, to which he said he was rescued by a girl who he believes is a vampire. Moka asks Skune if the girl looks like how I just described her, and he confirms it, and even confirming that she had a bat companion along with her, and this causes Moka to start running off. Skune chases after Moka as she explains that the girl is a clingy one, and she is targeting her life. This is interesting. A woman from Moka's past who uh, obsessed about her and plans on killing her. We're off to a pretty interesting start, especially since the first two chapters were just a recap stuff and just covering things that the girls already learned ages ago. So this is really refreshing. Skinny chases after, uh, continues to chase after her, and until they arrive at their classroom, and the other girls, Kirumu, Mizura, and Yukari, have already met the girl, and the girl says hi to Moka, and Moka identifies her as Kokoa. Kokoa is delighted to see Skune, and wonders how he is, and Moka tells her not to harm him, and she says she's not interested in doing that. She's only interested in her being her opponent. Kokoa then, in a psychotic manner, grabs the desk and starts wrecking the room, trying to kill Moka. An obsessive, psychotic, murderous character. It's getting really exciting. Anyway, Kokoa tells Moka to stop dodging her and fight her seriously, and Skinny takes a blow to the head from Kokoa to save Moka. Kokoa is once again drawn to the blood and starts licking it, causing Kurumu to knock her away with the desk. Kurumu gets ready to fight Kokoa, but Moka tells her not because Kokoa is Moka's sister. Thanks, Moka. It's not like we wanted to see a girl fight. Anyway, it turns out Kokoa is Moka's sister, and Kokoa wants to continue the fight, but says there's too many people in the way, and that she'll fight her another time. Moka once again explains that she has she has three half sisters, and of them she's the third oldest, and Kokoa is the youngest sister. And back when she was inner Moka all the time, this was back when she was a little girl. She would always spar against her sister and always defeat her. The flashback continues talking about how Inner Moka told Kokoa that she was going to be living in the human world with her mother, and that this was their last time sparring, causing Kokoa to get upset and chase Moka through the years, even at one point dressing up like Jason Voorhees with a chainsaw. Considering that we haven't seen Moka's mom, I'm calling it right now. She's either dead or probably sealed up or something. Yeah, that's probably more like it. I'm calling it those two options. Uh, anyway, the girls observe this as just some twisted sibling rivalry and think Kokoa should be dealt with Mizure wanting to bury her in ice. But Moka says she'll take care of it herself. Ch.3 starts saying that when Kokoa saved his life, he saw a gentle side to her and thinks she isn't so bad. We then see Moka coming to the graveyard to fight Kokoa, which makes Kokoa very happy. Seriously, what is it with these manga and all the characters showing up at the graveyard? Is the graveyard some kind of like special hangout or something? Yeah, whatever. Kokoa has her bat, Ko, transform into a giant mace. Ooh, that's pretty interesting to have a familiar that turns into any weapon you want. That's an awesome power to have. The Ko transforms into a giant mace, while Moka parries with the metal object. Kokoa's best Moka, and Moka admits her defeat despite giving it everything she's had, but Kokoa becomes teary-eyed because she doesn't believe that was her best, and she felt she wasn't fighting seriously. And she then goes further on that she felt lonely with no one to fight with, and she felt that it's all her fault. Skinny and the girls arrive and deduce that Kokoa wasn't looking for a fight against her sister, but really wanted to just be reunited with her and play with her. And that she'll get that opportunity at Yokai Academy. Moka believes this is the reason and tries to embrace her sister. However, Kokoa refutes this and says she hates her and smashes her with the mace along with Skinny, who tries to shield her. Fortunately, Skinny manages to remove the rosary from Moka just in time, so she can turn into Inner Moka, where she finds her sister rather annoying but with her clinginess and hostility, and reminds her of her place by kicking her. Inner Moka tells Skune to stay back because the fight isn't over, because Kokoa is a vampire and is naturally resilient to such attacks. And Kokoa is seen charging her monster aura in a certain fashion that doesn't remind us of another manga which should inspire a crossover. Anyway, Kokoa is charging up her power as Inner waits with excitement. And then we see Kokoa embrace Inner to everyone's shock. And the others figure out that Kokoa does love her sister, just not the typical Moka we see. She's only interested in Inner Then the chapter ends off with the next day, Kokwa being shown chasing outer Moka to awaken inner Moka's persona, while the others look at it as a minor nuisance. This was a pretty excellent chapter. We get to introduced to a new character who's rather obsessive and crazy and hostile in her own right, but also has some redeeming qualities such as her somewhat kindness towards others. Well, not so much kindness, just her willingness to help others if she feels the need to do so. And it was also nice to see that she's could stand up to more or less stand up to Inner Mocha, and has a nice weapon. And we also got to treat it like a bit of a comedy sort of way, with the characters seeing this so many times that it's gonna feel like its own running gag. So next time we'll head into Chapter 4 of Rosario Vampire 2.